Hello, captains. Looky, looky what I got. So let's go to here, reputation, events, collect featured TFO rewards, 13 of 14. Nope. Now we have 14 of 14. This is it. The thing I've been waiting for. This is what Lorca wore in Star Trek Discovery. This is the Terran armor. So, of course, the reward for the featured TFO that was happening right now, called Peril over Pahvo, is exchange 14 featured TFO commendations to receive a generous sum of fleet marks, reputation marks of your choice, dilithium ore, 3 featured TFO reward boxes, and the Terran Guerrilla Combat Armor with costume unlock. Earn featured TFO commendations by completing Peril over Pahvo, and all that, which I have now done. So let's turn it in, collect reward, and look at all these goodies that I get. Get the Terran Guerrilla Combat Armor, 3 featured TFO reward boxes. Excellent. So if we look here, here's the 3 boxes. I'll deal with those later. They're bound to account because I think you can move them around to different characters. And I might be doing that because different characters might benefit from them. But the one that I was really looking forward to and making this video about today, well, this is the Terran Guerrilla Combat Armor. This is what I was looking for. And I have a character. You might know him as Mirror Ricky. I did a playthrough with him of the Discovery era content in this game, or the DSC Starfleet faction as they call it, DSC in this game. And I did a playthrough of that. So if you haven't seen that playthrough, I will put a link in the top right corner. Definitely go check that playthrough out, because I did that on this character. This is a Terran Empire Mirror Universe Ensign Ricky, basically. And this is what I did my playthrough on. And right now I've got him in the tactical armor. I forgot where this came from. This was some kind of promotional thing or unlock they had with something, or I don't know what it was. It's like purchase something and you get that. Oh, I know what it was. It was the whole thing that you get, the Discovery Operations Pack. That's what it is, the Discovery Operations Pack. So I did purchase, I might not have made a video about this, but I did purchase the Discovery Operations Pack that they came out with, and it included this uniform. You can see here this android wearing this uniform. It's the tactical uniform that the Discovery characters can wear. And so that's what Mirror Ricky is wearing right now, and I love it. See that? It's really cool. But now it's time to don this. So here's the stats on it. Plus 5% increased exploit damage, plus 40.7 physical damage resistance rating, plus 40.7 kinetic damage resistance rating, plus 71.1 energy damage resistance rating, plus 65.5 maximum hit points, 40% critical severity, 10.2% stealth, 5% exposed chance, 2-second exposed duration. And it has a feature called Destined for More. I believe this is an activateable feature. We'll find out. It is delay incoming damage. It is immune to all damage for 8 seconds. 50% of the incoming damage is converted to a physical damage over time. 5% applied each second for 10 seconds. Let's read a little bit about it before we put it on. These simple blast-shielded chest plates are kept on hand on many Terran Empire vessels for use in arming crewmen and granting basic protection to ground troops facing a rebellious elements and insurgents. They contain a refractive surface that passively scatters some sensor fields, granting an increased stealth capabilities without sacrificing protection. This same refractive layer can be activated to temporarily delay incoming energy damage, converting it into somewhat less painful physical compressions that spread out its application over several seconds. Note, obtaining this item will grant you a Tailor unlock of the Terran Guerrilla Armor, allowing for customization. This item is currently levelless and uses your captain's level to calculate its effectiveness. Upon reaching level 50, it will stop automatically improving and will need to be upgraded in order to increase its effectiveness. And there's all the stats that we just read. So that's interesting. Alright, so it looks like it can be upgraded because I am level 65 now. So if I had the ability to, which I don't, there we go. I've got some upgrade tech gear, but I guess I can go ahead. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use what I got. Why not? So that way I can show you the stats on an upgraded one. Can I make it to 15? I can. Okay, well there you go. So I have made it to 15 on this. So here's the Mark 15 specs on it. Again, plus 5% increased exploit damage, plus 72 physical damage resistance, plus 72 kinetic damage resistance, plus 126 energy damage resistance now, plus 111 maximum hit points. Those went way up. Plus 40% critical severity, 21% stealth, 5% exposed 2-second exposed damage, and it looks like the delay incoming damage is still the same. So that's what it looks like at Mark 15. Now, of course, you can go even higher. You can go to ultra rare and, of course, epic quality on this. But I can't do that right now, but maybe in the future I will do that, and we'll see what the completely 100% upgraded specs on it are. But that's what it is at Mark 15. So if you get it to at least Mark 15, those are the specs you'll get on it. Now, I have right now a neutronium laced combat armor on, as you can see, and apparently compared to that, the physical damage and kinetic damage resistance is a lot higher on the neutronium compared to this, but the energy damage resistant is a lot higher on this one compared to the neutronium. And then I do have a higher maximum hit points with the neutronium though as well, plus 273, and it's only 111 on the Terran Guerrilla Combat Armor. But with the neutronium combat armor, I don't have any activatable features. So my health right now is 1302 with the neutronium. So that's going to go down when I put this on. That is going to go down. But again, we can buff it up to epic, which will increase those stats. So I can't wait to see. Actually, I think I will off screen go ahead and like invest in taking it up to epic and seeing what that makes of it. But let's switch them right now so I can look at the Tailor unlock. So 1302, and I'm just looking at my stats here so I can compare them with this thing on. So I've got like 50% crit severity, 50%, 56% physical, kinetic. I've got like upper 50s on resists. So that's pretty good for what I got right now. And then I got a really high health again, 1302. But that's going to go down. Yeah, everything kind of changed around there. My health is now 1139. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not bad. 1302 to 1139. And my crit severity, though, check that out. It has gone up to 90%. And it was 50% before. And my resist actually went up. Look at this. Yeah, because the energy damage resists are higher with this one. So I've got like 57% on energy resists, except for the physical and kinetic is down a little bit. So interesting, and I guess all that's just going to depend on what armor you have as well. This is a neutronium laced ultra rare combat armor Mark 15. It's not even epic. So it has higher stats as well if I could get it to epic. But yeah, I think what I'll do is I will get the Terran Guerrilla Combat Armor up to epic, because I'm probably going to use it for a while and try it out, because it's brand new. So I want to try it out. But let's look at its activatable ability. Let's see, what did it give me? Destined for More. So here's the activatable ability. It looks like I cannot use it out of combat. It targets myself, and it makes me immune to all damage for 8 seconds, and then 50% of that incoming damage is converted to physical damage over time. 5% applied each second for 10 seconds. So the only way to see this in action is going to be to go into combat, which I will do in this video. But first, Let's go to the Tailor and unlock the option. Actually, it adds a button up here too. Destined for more. I'm imagining we can move that around. Yeah, maybe. Fatigue? What is this bar? Huh. Never seen that one before. Fatigue held bars. I don't know. I've never seen that before. So I guess you can't really change it around unless you move the whole powers tray. Kind of in my way up there. I wish I could kind of move that block somewhere else because it's in my way. But I guess you can't. Huh. Well, that's kind of weird. Oh, maybe I can do... Ah, it's a special armor tray, so you can toggle it off and on. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it off because I've already got it down here, and it's in my way. Okay, Captains, welcome back. I'm here at the Tailor shop, and I recorded a whole long length of me trying to figure out how this Tailor unlock works on the Guerrilla Combat Armor, Terran Guerrilla Combat Armor, and I'm having a bit of difficulty finding out exactly what pieces it is because it's not one coherent piece. It's like you just put on separate pieces, and then the clothes underneath you just put on whatever you want under that, and it's basically just a chest plate and a coat. I think I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, because I really had a hard time. I recorded a whole long length of this and decided to just cut it out and get straight to the Tailor to show you what I'm seeing anyway. If I go to, you know, create a new outfit for my character, there's nothing under this part that says Terran Combat Guerrilla whatever. And by the way, that is what it's called. Let me get out of this real quick. Again, just so I can show you what the actual name of the outfit is supposed to be. It is, the unlock is Terran Guerrilla Armor. A Tailor unlock of the Terran Guerrilla Armor. But nowhere in the Tailor is there a Terran Guerrilla Armor. Nowhere. It cannot be found. It is not there. Nothing is under here, Terran Guerrilla Armor. When you go to like uniform and you want to select like the type of uniform that you would wear, I have this new option called TR Unrestricted, but it does nothing. I click on it and it's a null and void. So I don't know what this does, but it does nothing. So if I look under just my regular uniform options, which is the default, actually let me go back and create it from. Let me create it from this guy because his uniform is good. This is what I was wearing before. This is the Discovery SF security vest, by the way, under and with the Discovery uniform underneath it. That was pretty cool. I like that look. But if I'm looking for the Terran Guerrilla Combat Armor, there is nothing called Terran Guerrilla Combat Armor. You got the Terran TOS Mirror Universe outfit, which is just an undergarment TOS Terran thing. That's obviously not it. You can see it just changes the underclothes there. Let me take off the vest real quick. So this is obviously not what I'm looking for, and there's nothing called Terran Guerrilla Combat Armor or anything like that. And I have looked through all of my options, and there's nothing here. There's just nothing here. But what I did find in some odd options is I found something under chest gear. I now have DSC Terran security vest, where I had the SF security vest previously. Now I have this Terran security vest. So I'm guessing maybe that is the new vest. Maybe this is that combat armor vest. And then I had another option I found in a weird place. I actually had to go to, where did I have to go to? Oh no, I know where I had to go. I had to go No, I had to go off duty. Wait a minute. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I had to do it from here. Let's try this. Modify uniform. So I can put the chest gear Terran security vest on. So I got the security vest. But then for the coat, I found it under off duty. And then jacket loose long, is that it? And then here is something called a DSC civilian leather jacket. So that's it. That's the uniform. So it's odd that you have to go to those two different places. Okay, so there it is. That's the uniform. I think that's the uniform. Please tell me if it is or isn't, but I believe it is. But I had to go to a weird place to find it. It's under off duty, first of all, not under uniform. And then if you want the chest gear, though, the chest gear is under uniform. So it's like you could do no chest gear. Now if I go back to off duty, let's see, have to do loose long, jacket loose long, DSC civilian leather jacket. Okay, and it does put it on. It does put it on for you. So that's what it is. You can have just the chest gear, which is just the Terran chest gear under the uniform option. But if you want to put on the Terran Guerrilla Combat Armor, it is not called that. It is actually under off duty, and it's called a DSC civilian leather jacket. That's why it was difficult for me to find, because it wasn't called the same thing that they said it was called. This is where there's this problem in Star Trek Online, where things are just not labeled well. It's called one thing in one place, and you go somewhere else, and it's a totally different thing. This was really confusing and hard to find, and it just shouldn't be. It just should not be. And I hate those colors there. Let's go. How did I to get back to the colors I was using, I need to start from this guy. Then I need to do modify. Then I need to do off duty. And then I need to do jacket loose long. And then DSC civilian. There it is. I think that's the look. I think. You let me know in the comments if that's the right look. Let's purchase that. There it is. Now we can change outfit to this new one. Okay. So here it is. This is the outfit. The lighting is terrible in here. I can't even see squat. Can't see squat, Captain. But there's the what I think is the Lorca uniform. The Terran chest plate, the jacket, pants, the shoes. It's just called DSC civilian coat instead of Terran combat armor, which is, it says right here, and I'm going to show you again. It says that it will make an unlock for me. It'll grant a Tailor unlock of the Terran Guerrilla Armor. But you go to the Tailor, nope, it's DSC civilian coat. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, well, to see this thing, to see how the combat armor's destined for more ability works, let's do something. We need to go into ground combat. And the easiest way to go into ground combat is going to be for me to go to Kobali, the Kobali homeworld. That's going to be the easiest. Now, it'll be at a lower level at the Kobali homeworld, so the stats and numbers you see will be lower than level 65, but it will allow me to demonstrate the ability anyway. Let's go to Delta Quad. Can I? Oh, crap. I can't go straight to the Delta Quadrant from here because I haven't been there yet on this character. Well, we're going to go to the Delta Quadrant for the first time on this character. The old-fashioned way. Because I need to get to Kobali, and I haven't done any. Hopefully it'll let me go to Kobali and do the stuff there, because I haven't gotten to those missions yet on this character. But I'm hoping that it does. We're going to find out anyway. Yeah, so finding this whole outfit was just a nightmare. Literally, I recorded about a 20-minute video, 20 minutes of the video, just trying to figure out where the pieces of the outfit were, what's it called, where is it at. I looked under every option and I didn't see anything called Terran Combat Armor. It was so hard to find. And then I found that, and I think that's it. I think that's it. Even though it's not labeled the same thing, I think that's it. And then you've got this TR unrestricted option that just doesn't work, and I don't know what that's supposed to be. So yeah, Cryptic, you got some problems here in Star Trek Online. Let's get some of these bugs fixed, shall we? And let's name things. Let's be consistent with our naming. How about that? If you're going to call the Tailor unlock the Terran Combat Armor, then I should be able to go to the Tailor and see an unlock called Terran Combat Armor and put it on. Doesn't that just make sense to me, or you, or anybody, or people in general? That just makes sense to me, right? Makes sense to me anyway. So, yeah, that was weird. That was harder than it should have been. A lot harder than it should have been. Okay, can I go to the Delta Quadrant? Will it let me? I can go to the Delta Quadrant. Okay. Okay, good. And it's not going to give me some cutscene. Good. Let's fly to Kobali and see if we can go there now. And basically the whole point of this will be now to just activate the ability and see how it works. Keep in mind, we're going to be at a lower level. Stats will not be the same. They will be lowered. So note, we are at level 51 instead of 65. So the stats on this thing are now lowered. Let's see what they are. Plus, well, it's still showing the heightened stats, but I guarantee you it's not the same because I'm not 65 now. Yeah, see, my resists and everything are a little lower. My health should be lower too. Yeah, see, my health is 943 and it was like, what, 1100 something? So everything's down just a little bit. But now we should be able to activate this when we get into combat. So here's what it looks like in some semi-light. The light's not good. Lighting is just not good in this game. Lighting is terrible. It's so hard to see everything. But I do like the way it looks. When you can look at it and can see it, I like the way it looks. Yeah, I can see my character wearing this. In fact, I'm going to keep this look on my character. I like it a lot. See, I got a mirror. I think that's the Mirror Universe gun as well. Alright, let's find some Vodwar and hit my option and see what happens. Okay, we need some baddies. Should be a group that spawns like right here somewhere. I don't want to be involved with other players because I don't want them to interfere with my testing. Guess we can go on to more dangerous parts over here. Why not? I'm going to put my bridge officers in passive mode. Let's see, what is passive? Passive mode. There we go. That way they will not fire. Okay, here we go.
Enemy target
I'm being shot. Okay, I activated the ability. Look at it. Very cool. Well, now I'm dead. So that was great. Okay. That went well. Where am I? Okay, I gotta wait for it to cool down. I didn't see what the cooldown time on it was. Is that doing physical damage to them? That's the hard part, is to figure out, you know, is it doing the physical damage that it says it's doing? I'm guessing it is, because they were glowing yellow there. Now they're not glowing yellow. I'll activate it again here after I kill this guy. And this guy. Okay, let's get to a group. Here's a group down here. Alright, activate it. That's what it looks like. And I like how I'm immune for 8 seconds. That's really nice. So I can't tell if it's doing physical damage to them, but I'm assuming it is. 50% of incoming damage is converted to physical damage over time. See, it's damage over time, and that's always hard to see.
Personal shield losing power.
Because it has to accumulate. But I'm going to assume it's working. Turn on combat. Maybe we can see in the combat damage what it's doing there. I'm going to leave that on. You guys can read that as I go into combat and see if you see anything that's relevant to it or not. I'm getting some lag. So I know it's going by really fast, but you can look, maybe you can see something I can't see. Yeah, it's just going by real too fast to see. Well, anyway. I guess it's working. It's hard to tell. It doesn't feel any different with or without it, honestly. Except for the 8 seconds of immunity. That's nice. I can tell that that's working. Otherwise, it's just a nice Tailor unlock, and I guess it's a pretty good... armor.
Personal shield losing power.
I wonder if this would be really good versus the Borg. Since the Borg are, you know, more susceptible to physical damage and kinetic damage. Huh. I don't know. Well, anyway, that's the best I can do right now to show you, you know, how it works and everything. If you have any other ideas, let me know. And I'll probably upgrade it to Epic anyway, because I'm going to keep it on this character. I'll just go ahead and keep using it. And I'm going to try it out on my own more, give it some time, and see what I discover with it. But that's a good look at it for right now. That's the reward for this TFO. That's the Terran Combat Guerrilla Armor. And I've got nothing else right now, so there you go. I think that looks really good, though. I like the looks of it. And I'm definitely going to keep it on this character, and I'm going to keep using it over time and see what properties of it I can figure out with that ability there specifically. Otherwise, it's still just it's pretty good. And when I upgrade it to Epic, I'll have a better health, because that neutronium had a really high health on it. Ooh. Hit me. See, that's the thing. You've got to take damage in order to do the physical damage. Hacha. So yeah, okay. Well, we'll stop the video here, Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think of this combat armor. Oh, good grief. Won't you just give it a rest?
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing
Ka-cha!
power.
Wow. Now they won't leave me alone.
Flanking damage detected.
I don't like this weapon very much. Okie dokie. Well, there you go. That's a look at the Terran Combat Guerrilla thingy, or DSC civilian coat, whatever. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.